Hi, welcome to Muzzle First. So we're here today with my CZ Scorpion. This is the EVO 3 S1 model. I purchased this just a couple weeks ago and had a chance to take it to the range and play with it a little bit. And I must tell you, this is easily the most fun firearm I have ever owned. This thing is a blast. I absolutely love this pistol. So this is a blowback-operated semi-automatic pistol. Unique distinguishing there, it is a pistol. That's how this is imported. They cannot import this as a carbine with the stock on it. So if you want to make these into a carbine, there's some special paperwork you got to do. You got to jump through some hoops. But I personally think this would be very worth doing, putting this back in the carbine form. But that's for another video. This is a heavy pistol. This is 5 pounds. And if it looks heavy, that's because it is heavy. It's 5 pounds. That's a heavy pistol. It's actually heavy enough that you cannot hold it like a typical pistol to shoot it. It really works best if you're offhand. You kind of choke up on the front here in front of the magazine. It is possible to shoot it one-handed, but that 5 pounds begins to wear on you after a while. The barrel on this is 7 3/4 inches. I think they listed as 7.72 inches on their website. It is an all polymer stock. It does normally come with ambidextrous safety. As you can see here, I've done the ambidextrous safety delete. You can purchase this part directly from CZ USA, and it was about 19 bucks and some change shipped to my house. And what that does for you is it gets rid of this knob right here. The problem with this knob is that in the fire position right there, it kind of sticks down, so it ends up hitting on your finger. And I got rid of that right off the bat. It is a non-reciprocating charging handle, which is cool, so you don't have to worry about your thumb getting up in the way there. Magazines on this. It comes with 220 round mags. These are polymer magazines. They are wider than most of your normal 9mm double stacks. So the standard Uplula loaders do not work on this. I did notice there was a company, and I forget the name of them, that actually makes a loader for it, and I'll probably end up getting one. But I'll show you something about these magazines really quick. It's kind of cool. The magazines are fairly easy to load because the rounds drop straight in the magazines. They don't. The lips here on the magazines don't catch your fingers, and they don't necessarily hurt you that much. So it's not that bad loading these things by hand, but with a loader it'd be a lot quicker. One thing I do like on this is the sights. If you like standard AR style sights or M4 style sights, you'll like these. It features just a simple front post, which is adjustable for height, and the back aperture has 4 different apertures on it. I'll show you that there. So you can actually just rotate it. See, we went there from the smallest to the largest, and there's 2 different in-between sizes. All right, which works out good. I only used the small one. That's what I stuck with at the range because it seemed to work fine for me. But for faster target acquisition, you could use the larger sight. That would work great for you. Sights work good. Standard 1913 Picatinny rails on both sides, top and bottom. I'll probably just put some rail covers on it for right now, and until I decide if I'm going to put anything on it. I probably will not end up putting I'll probably end up putting a light on it. Trigger on this is a 10-pound pull. I don't actually have a trigger gauge to test it. The factory rates it at 10 pounds, and I believe it. That's probably about where it's at. I'm going to show you this real quick, see if we can get a picture of this. So this trigger, when you pull it, let's see if we can do this left-handed here. That's all the further it pulls. All right, and watch the reset. All the way out. That's the full trigger right there. That's the full motion of travel right there. It actually is not a bad trigger. There's no slop in this. There's no take up or nothing. It's a pretty clean break. It's just very heavy. Like I said, they rated it at a 10-pound pull, and it probably is a 10-pound pull. I don't doubt that at all. It might be a little bit one way or the other, but I'm going to say it's probably a 10-pound pull. Ambidextrous safety, we already talked about that. One thing that's really cool about this is the way that CZ markets this. So if you go on CZ USA's website, you can see right there, CZ USA. If you go on their website and look at this model, they actually market this as home defense, which is really cool. This will make a fantastic little home defense if you put it back into carbine form. Actually, even as it is, but as carbine form, I think it will work even better. Tons of aftermarket supports coming out for this. There's a lot of, there's several manufacturers, little small shops that are jumping on board making parts for this. So you can buy different trigger mechanisms, all kinds of stuff for this. There's different stocks you can get for it. Of course, CZ USA has their own stock. Like I said, there's legal things you got to do first, though. So we're not going to really cover that, in this video. All right, so disassembly. Let's disassemble this real quick. I want to show you how this comes apart. So you have a single takedown pin right here. All right. First thing we got to do, we got to lock it back, because it won't disassemble once it's locked back. And you want to make sure that it's on fire. All right, and clear. Always make sure it's clear. Push this takedown pin out. Just pull it out. It's a captured pin, and the trigger comes out as one unit. So you can clean that out and put a little oil in there if you want. I'll give you a look at the inside of this. All this is one piece. So to get the rest of it out, you just depress it a little bit. There we go. And it comes out as one unit. That gun is field stripped. That's all there is to it. This stays as one piece unless you want to completely disassemble it to take the firing pin and stuff out to clean it. But normally the way it is, the manual gives you a couple spots on it to oil it. After you cycle the bolts a few times, that's what it looks like. It ends up getting oil everywhere. But that's all there is to it. You now have full access to the bore right there. Oops, sorry, going the wrong way there. And you can clean it. There's a little spot on the inside here of the frame here that this sits on to go back together. I've oftentimes had a little bit of problems getting it to go completely back together just right the first time, but we'll see how this goes. Alright. First time, there we go. Snap it back together. It does have two different ways of putting it on safety. So if you lock it on the safety with this, you cannot take it off of safety just by releasing the bolt, the charging handle. So you just got to keep that in mind. So I did take this to the range and got a chance to play with it. Actually, it was me and a friend of mine took it to the range. He wasn't doing anything that day, so I took. Unfortunately, I only took 250 rounds of this with me. This gun goes through ammo so fast. It is so fun to shoot, you don't even realize how much ammo you're going through. So this is what I took with me. 115 grain 9mm. This is the Federal aluminum. I love this ammo. This is my typical range ammo. It's less than $10 a box. Plus tax, of course, because I buy it locally. But less than $10 a box. And I shot that through it. Of course, we did, I'll show you what the target looks like. Target is a mess. I did some precision shots on the head and on the bitey, and we did some mag dumps also. So it's pretty well destroyed. And so we shot it at 15 yards. All right. So I tell you what, let's go to some video from the range. I'll cut to a piece of video loading the magazines, and I'll show you how easy it is to load the magazines. It's very quick to load these magazines, as you'll see. And then we'll go to the first shots fired. All right. I'll be right back. Alright, so this is the first shots through the gun, and as you can see here, I started out really good. I'm being sure to take pretty good aim with it. Once again, we are at 15 yards, and this gun is very accurate. For the sights that are on it, this gun's very accurate. I think with a red dot or something on this gun will be fantastic. Once again, as a carbine with a red dot, man, this gun would be great. But as you can see, it's very easy to put rounds on target where you want them with this gun. Not a problem at all in that area. It is heavy, so after a while that weight does start to take its toll on you. But as you can see there, I mean, it's very easy to cut the center out of a target. And of course I get a little faster here and get a little carried away with it, but that's how she shoots. Alright, so I hope you got some idea of how fun this gun is to shoot. You can never get a real exact idea from watching a video, but one other thing I wanted to show you, these are the 30 round magazines. I did not have these the day that I took this to the range, so I didn't get to try them out, but next time out, I'm going to try these guys out too. And I'm sure they'll shoot just fine. I didn't have a single problem with the 20 round magazines, but and that's just something else I hadn't mentioned yet, is I had no failures on this. I had no failures to feed, no failures to eject, but the only thing I've shot through it so far has been the aluminum case ammo. I do plan on shooting some steel case wolf ammo through it. I just want to see if it'll shoot it. I'm not real big on wolf steel cased ammo, but it will be interesting to see whether or not it'll shoot that, because wolf is it's kind of a it's real cheap, it's a real inexpensive range ammo, but just out of curiosity, I just want to see if it'll shoot it. But mostly I'll be shooting stuff like this through aluminum. So that's it. I really don't have anything else to add to this other than I really like this gun. If you want one, buy one. I wouldn't hesitate. They're not easy. They're not that easy to find. This is the first one that I've seen in stores local. It was a little more expensive buying it local than I can get it for on the internet. I will tell you that also. I have seen it. You can get it online for $800, somewhere around there. Plus, you know, you may have to pay shipping and you may have to pay an FFL fee. I paid a little more than that and walked out of the store with it. And several people were, you know, waiting to look at it while I was looking at it. So I doubt it would have stayed there too much longer. But that's it. I really don't have anything else to add. If you have any questions at all, you can send me an email at muzzlefirst@gmail.com. Visit my website, www.muzzlefirst.com. You're welcome to leave comments down below. I do reply to almost all comments. questions, whatever. Good comments, bad comments. Bad feedback is also welcome. Good feedback is also welcome. But let me know what you think. This has been Muzzle First, and you have a great day.